I'm going to grab a screen share and we can kind of walk through a few new things, both that are already out today and then upcoming. If I can hide some of these Zoom elements and then let's full screen. All right, so I'll start with a few new updates that have come out in Maestro. Let's start with our multimedia toolkit capabilities. So if I open up some new agents, give me one moment. I'm on my dev instance for us here. Perfect. So opening up our AI agent marketplace, I clicked the star button down here at the bottom. We have some new things that came to our Maestro building platform when it comes to multimedia. So there's a good use case example here. If I just search video, Video Frame Looper is an agent that we've had for quite a while now, utilizing a video that we've updated and being able to break down those into frames, and then with our large language model capabilities, analyze at a frame level. But a new one that's come out is this generate and expand video capabilities. So while this is readily available on our AI agent marketplace, I do also like to emphasize that it is like a working example that I like to showcase. It has quite a few of these new features that are available. So here what we're able to do is utilize our large language model capabilities to write out a sentence or some natural language introducing a movie. In this case, it's going to be about a shopping mall. And then as we start to generate both speech, pixels, and then walk through and generate those videos frame by frame, joining together our media along with our merged audio, and then using these toolkits to either extend, merge, split, or generate videos or multimedia platforms. So let me see if I can come down to our toolkit here on the side. Under our multimedia, we can see a few of these capabilities here. So our video frame, which is used to extract frames from a video that we have set and uploaded. Our FFmpeg transformer, which I believe is this agent here, is using to transform our multimedia. We have a couple different options here, being able to select our media file, joining of arrays of our input options, and then outputting to a file. We're able to join media together and then as well as merge audio and video. So really cool, exciting things that are coming out with that new multimedia toolkit. And if I scroll down on the side, I believe that's the name of the toolbox as well. Awesome. Okay, and that leads me into with new multimedia updates in Maestro, we have to talk, of course, about updated LLMs in Maestro. So I'm going to move over to our Configure tab and talk about a few new LLM releases available. So on the Bedrock, we have connectors to the Opus line and the Anthropic's Opus models that are available there. We also have some new connectors within OpenAI platform, their Codex Max models, as well as their, if I scroll down, the Sora models are also new and available out as connectors with NeuralSeek. Coming out, popping back over to Maestro. I bring up the new model connectors as well because we've had models that are capable for multimedia for a while, like our DALL-E model connectors are available. When I expand LLMs, Just noting that with either some of the Opus models, understanding our supported inputs and outputs that are able to handle those multimedia video audio generation capabilities. So like our Sora line here, we have supported outputs as videos. So hence the need to showcase both and their compatibility. Back over to a few new updates that are already out and released with Maestro is file handling. So typically we'd seen before when we generate some sort of media here, whether that's now a video, speech, maybe it was a Word doc, to when we start to upload and use those documents, we have a new file handling system. If kind of mimics here your local file management. So if I start to upload and utilize files here, I can manage them all in this section. So let's say I upload a document just for like a test document. I've got a couple here. And then once I click to use document, I can handle these documents a little bit better with my managed file system, either by selecting them, previewing them, downloading them, or deleting them directly from this file manager section. I can also click manage files, where here I can upload an OCR and or delete all directly from this internal window, and or continue to select from NeuralSeek's data loader, which is our bulk data loader processor. Has been around for forever, but just much more easily accessible here on our updated file managing system. If you are also working with HTML files, you're able to have a preview or launch icon directly here within your file management system, as opposed to your files appearing here on the left sidebar menu as they had historically. Just a little bit better processing, just a huge improvement on handling and processing of those files. Along with the streak of files on the back end, there has been a huge improvement of handling and processing with speed when it comes to larger file sizes. So whether that is uploading large PDFs through our OCR, just big improvements there on the back end side. All right, what's next? Oh, here within our Maestro, I want to stay here for a moment. So we do have some new updates when it comes to our emails. So both within our Gmail capabilities, but then also just our send data to emails, we're able to parse, modify, or create attachments with emails. And so we have those new node connectors out for us now. So I can enter in an email file, like an MSG file that's included, any sort of email data, and just more easily parse if I need to return any sort of headers. So a little bit better email file handling, as well as the creation of email files. We have that capability there. And then with our send to email, there's been quite a few updates here just with this node alone. Both the option to attach your files. So if I'm going to add these letter patient instructors directly to my email to send as an attachment, that file browser icon is now available on those nodes where we do need to select our new file attachments. But then also updates to the option to include your server or your server port or any username and passwords. So big updates when it comes to our email node capabilities. And I believe that's all for what's the latest within Maestro currently. We walked through LLMs, and then a new update that is out and about for us today is actually under APIs and integrations. We've had this Slack extension available for a while now, and so what may be new new to you is our integration with Microsoft Teams. Very similar to a Slack extension, we have all the steps to get configured and set up directly within Teams here on the page. You can add in your Teams credentials with your Microsoft App ID and any sort of secrets, and then configure a few different settings if needed, like streaming your responses, replying to mentions only in channels, updating your welcome message, or a text placeholder. These underscores here allow the message to show as italicized in Teams. So again, something that we can always update and configure, but now you can connect to Teams out of the box directly with NeuralSeek if you are a native Microsoft Teams user. So very exciting to introduce that out of the box connection along with our Slack extension there. Reviewing my notes and updates, I believe that is what we have as of latest. And all of this, again, is available within our changelog. It mentions these updates as well. Multimedia toolkit, new easy file browser management, Teams, processing of files, updated LLMs, and then updates to our email nodes. And while I'm on our internal instance, I can speak a little bit to what's coming next with NeuralSeek. So a few things that are on the Docker that we can expect soon, and I'd love to just have a more solidified update for, right? So looking ahead with our NeuralSeek roadmap, we're looking at some updates to our Google Drive connector availabilities. So within Google Drive right now, we have Google Read and Google Write, as well as a native Google Search. But we will also have some updates to our Gmail connectors. So both Gmail Search, Gmail listing of our inboxes, being able to send emails directly within Gmail. And then we also have some new upcoming updates for Google Calendar. So being able to search, list, add events, delete events, grab a calendar, kind of looking ahead, both connecting to Gmail, G Drive, G Calendar. Those will all be up on the Docker soon. So very exciting. Along with a native Databricks connector. So I know if you're familiar with NeuralSeek, and as I scroll down, we have quite a few integrations. So whether it's like local databases, knowledge bases, SharePoint Box, upcoming will soon be our Google Calendar and Gmail, Google Drive updates, but we'll also have a native Databricks connector coming soon. Then we'll also have within Maestro and within NeuralSeek post KB retrieval agent. I can kind of flash what this looks like for us here. So this agent allows us to reorder the way that we process our knowledge base context that's coming back. This will actually be an update to our neural config settings. I believe it's on knowledge-based tuning. We're able to utilize an AI agent for our neural config for a post-KB agent. So meaning we're able to resort or reprocess the knowledge-based results that we get back after retrieval and before it hits an LLM. Along with our configuration updates coming soon to NeuralSeek will be a Maestro fallback for config fulfillment. So while we're typically used to additional categories being able to utilize an AI agent as Maestro led, as opposed to our RAG answer generation configuration, we're able to set the same as our root configuration, which will help us with some config fulfillment, being able to take on actionable tasks within Maestro as opposed to RAG as our default. So very exciting new, pretty nitty-gritty dev updates coming there. Very exciting. As well as under our default config, a new knowledge base connector is on the horizon for Postgres with a PG vector as your knowledge base. So you'd have to add in your port details, your database details, and then as well as that PG vector embedding model. And I believe that's all my updates for our product, what we have currently existing, and then what we have upcoming on the horizon to get excited about. And I can pause there. Joy, was
Thank you
there
so much,
a
Jordan.
question? Yeah, of course.
No, that is
Happy
our
to share.
goal. Yes. Everyone give Jordan a round of applause. Those of you joining us live and also on YouTube watching the recording. Once again, thank you, Jordan. Really, the goal of this call is to do our monthly updates with the product, and Jordan has several. So thank you, everyone. As always, if you have other questions, please let our team know and we'll go from there. Thank you.